Mississippi Speed Record, an epic adventure behind the scenes. This is the story behind the story. Filming a record-breaking journey down the Mississippi River isn't just about capturing the adventure. It's about keeping up with it. And when that adventure runs 24 hours a day for over 16 days straight, the challenge isn't just theirs, it's ours too. A two-person crew, limited resources, no second takes, no timeouts, just the river, the racers, the support crew, and the relentless pursuit of the record.
I'm on the houseboat now, called the Mobetta. One of the safety boats that's been following the paddlers. We just got through New Orleans, so that's a pretty exciting checkpoint. Out of the two safety boats, this one is definitely more comfortable to hang out on. There's actual beds inside. There's a crew of 3 pilots, and they've been switching off on 2-hour shifts. We're seeing lots of fans on the shores of New Orleans, which is pretty cool. Even though the paddlers are quarter mile out into the river sometimes, and the people on shore look really small, we can still hear them cheering. This boat has Starlink internet on it. So I'm editing our website and preparing it for the launch of our trailer once these guys finish. I'm doing that on the boat in the middle of the Mississippi River using Wi-Fi. It's kind of wild how far technology has come.
That's like a sweet shot, especially if they do a paddle flip. Bam. Nailed it.
So we are reaching the end of all of this, just a little bit south of Baton Rouge. I actually have a little bit of downtime for once, so that's unusual. That's because I'm waiting for the safety boat and the paddlers to get here so I can get onto the safety boat, because then I'm going to be on that boat for the duration of the trip, which is going to be another 24 to 36 hours, something like that. I think we were all very excited to see them finish. Not just because we were happy for them, but because I think everybody is ready for this to be over. This is just a totally unsustainable amount of effort that everybody has been putting in. Tracy, are you gonna miss this, doing all the food prep?
Actually, I think I might. But it'll be nice to be at home where my husband does a lot of the cooking.
Everybody's attitude and motivation, focus on the mission at hand has been just awesome the whole time. I think that really says something about the caliber of people that are all working on this project.
I think we could do better. We need to drive up to Minnesota and try again.
Yeah, you only just figured out how to do this all efficiently.
Exactly.
This is a practice run.
If you call this efficiently.
So since Amy is already on one of the safety boats and I'm getting on the other safety boat, that leaves the dogs and my car to be dealt with somebody else. So Ryan from the support crew is going to be driving my car and the dogs down to the end in Venice, where they'll be staying with the rest of the support crew until we reach the end, until we get back. Dogs are enjoying themselves out here. Every once in a while you see the tails popping up and down. They're dolphining in this tall grass looking for rodents. When are they projected to finish?
About an hour. About an hour from now, so that's about 2:30 p.m. Yeah, about an hour. 2:30.
In about an hour they're projected to finish?
Yeah, in about an hour they're projected to finish. 2:30. 2:30 a.m.
Peter, listen, I think the plan is we're going to go into South Pass. We're going to go in South Pass. Yeah, got it.
So that's what you want, that wing dam thing that sticks way out, that's your beacon. Just follow your line right in there.
Nice. What's the big deal? It's just a tower.
It's got a 0 on it.
Yep.
There they are. That's it. That's it. Guys, we did it. You did it. Woo! Yeah! Great job, guys!
And I'm bringing them up. What an unbelievable journey. We did something that's never been done before. We paddled the Mississippi from start to finish, 16 and a half days. Whatever it was. Less than 17.
There we go.
Oh my
I
God.
was going through your interview real quickly, and I got to the part where you talked about suffering.
Yeah.
And you said you have a mantra: ease into the suffering.
Ease into the suffering. As soon as it starts, you ease into it, and you just live in it. Be present with it.
I love that boat.
Can I
man.
take a picture for you?
No,
What I was trying to do is get one with the St. Charles Canoe Club
started in a creek
in
in Minnesota, and through all the
mile marker lit
big
up back
lakes, the rapids, the Sauk Rapids, the chain of rocks, this big river through the industrial areas with a massive barges throwing up 4 or 5 foot wakes. And that boat did everything.
Wally, any thoughts?
Hey, Captain Jacob.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Probably the most peaceful Zen part of it. You know, they say that the river is the one that'll allow you to finish and allow you to get the record. And about 5 hours ago, it was super windy and there was a lot of chop. Actually, about 7 hours ago. And about 5 hours ago, the wind stopped and it became glassy. And in my head, I thought to myself, you know what? This is it. This is it. The river is going to give it to us.
Total time 404 hours, 15 minutes, 53 seconds.
How you feeling, Scott?
You know, I feel so fantastic. It was so intense. You know, because when you're in it for 16 days and 20 some hours or whatever it is, you're in it, and then it's done, and it's like such a. No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's just a headlamp. It's all right. I just lost my headlamp. It's a delightful thing to have that intense of an experience, and it's delightful for it to be done.
Bathroom close by. I got to go to the bathroom in the worst way.
Yes, there is.
As soon as you walk into place, they can show you exactly where it's at.
All right.
Or you can just piss off the side of the houseboat if you want.
That's what I'll do.
Cypress Cove, yeah. Celtic.
I had a better impression of what they thought. I grew a Santa beard. What's this?
One thing we always need to keep in mind while making a movie, and even before production begins, is marketing and promotion. Some filmmakers say that making the film is only half the work, and the other half is selling it. This has been a tough lesson for us to learn because honestly, it's not the most enjoyable part of the process, but it's absolutely necessary. This trip generated a lot of buzz on social media, and we wanted to capitalize on that momentum. Our goal was to have a trailer ready by the time the paddlers finished, so when people were paying the most attention, they'd see the trailer and get excited for the release. Logistically, that meant working even harder and getting even less sleep after running ourselves ragged for more than 2 weeks. We used the pre-trip interviews and footage from the first half of the trip to begin piecing together the trailer whenever we found a moment. Usually that was late at night when things slowed down a little, editing outside of the camper at base camp and on the support boats while floating down the river under the night sky.
Alex has got to put this together. It's not, we haven't had a lot of time to go in depth to all the footage we've got. I think we've got over 6 terabytes worth of footage at least. So we haven't had the opportunity to go through everything. There's going to be multiple trailers. This is the one that we're going to be releasing today. We would like everybody else here to watch it before we release it. Because what everybody needs to watch it, right?
Yeah. So then we ended up kind of having rival teams in 2021. We almost beat them. They left 2 weeks before us. They set the new record. But then we had this tropical depression the last few days.
Just really good at offering perspective. Really, really smart guy.
Paul, I see as being the athlete of the group. Yeah.
Can I just say, those 30 seconds gave me goosebumps and tears.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's our job, but coming away, we come with family every time. So that's the most important thing for me, coming from all of these things. And it's really important to me. So thank you, everybody.
And I think one of my top small moments is when we hear over the radio, Amy, upstream barge, this is Falcon. Yeah, right. You should see us. We have an AIS signature. We're at mile marker 635. So we'd like to pass on the 2s. Does that sound good to you? I'm like, Amy's getting it done. Woo! Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
Well, they did it. The guys beat the record by almost a whole day. That was a very exciting finish at the end. The whole support crew made it down there. I think there was like 40 some people down there to watch them all on like 4 or 5 different boats at about 2 in the morning. We came to this spot that we came to last time with Graybeard, where we know there's gators in the water, so we're shooting those.
Although the trip down the river was over, the journey wasn't finished just yet. In episode 8, the whole crew reunites in New Orleans for a well-earned celebration and a crucial chance to capture post-trip interviews, essential for bringing the story full circle. The team was winding down, ready to rest and return home, but the work wasn't done. For a few more days, we had to keep pushing, keep up with the same relentless pace that got us here. Mississippi Speed Record, an epic adventure behind the scenes.